Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
This is Relationship-ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship. Connections. 9 p.m.
Real life.
Marriage. Sex.
And we're having a great time already.
Yourself. Your family. Divorce. Your ex. Your co-workers. Your friends. Your situation. Your lover. Your mother. You name it. Connections. And we always have a great time.
Of course you had to mess
With your
it up, right?
hosts, V and Cash.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. It's March 21, and I just want to say we are going to have fun. This is Relationship-ish, and I'm Cash.
And I'm V.
And we're here live on the Evening Rush Network. Yay. We're also streaming to YouTube and Facebook. So how are you doing this afternoon? Evening. It's evening, right? This time change is still killing me.
What?
But yeah. You know, I have the new baby, so it's killing me.
Oh.
It's killing me. I
Well, he
can't.
doesn't know there's a time change, so
He doesn't know that there's a time change, but thank you for joining us. I just want to say, help us out. Like, follow, share, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell that person that you're passing in the street that it's Relationship-ish with V and Cash. Talking about the cornerstone of every relationship, connection. So I want to say, V, we're going to start this off a little differently. If you could have a theme song for how your day or week is going, how would it be? What song would this be?
this is an easy one because I was away. I was at the beach actually yesterday and today, and then I had a disagreement with my partner, and then we got home, and then I was like, I don't know if I'm staying here to do the podcast. I don't know. I think I should go home. So that he put on the computer, should I stay or should I go to do. So that is in my head. That is in my head, and so that's my day. I was like, maybe I need to get my butt home, but I stayed. What's your theme song?
As you said, should I stay or should I go? Your partner. I was wondering, I was like, partner, that's usually a kind of gay thing. Your partner.
Well, he's not a partner. No, I call my partner because boyfriend. I feel like I'm too old to have a boyfriend, so I'm not letting people decide who's my and in London, they call whoever you're living with, if you're not married, your partner. Like my cousin has a partner, so I'm like, this is my partner. I feel like that sounds grown. Boyfriend sounds like you're 16. Oh, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, oh yeah, really? I'm like, so I'm
You see how she has her hand, right? Okay, she's trying to read everybody on the screen.
Hey. Lydia Benson said it's a European thing, partner.
Oh, it's a European thing. Well, I'm just saying I'm gay, and usually as a gay person, I say my wife, but I say partner. I say partner usually. So I was like, partner? That's interesting. I paused for a second because I love.
You think of partner as being somebody will think that I'm not heterosexual? Is that what you're saying?
Good evening, Green Links Media. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Lydia Alfred Benson. It's a European thing. Thank you. It's a European, and you all British.
Mm-hmm. So what was your theme song for today or week?
I really have to go. It's an old song, and people probably don't even remember this song, but it's Mr. Blackberry Molasses, because it's like black blackberry molasses, one of the things that never change.
I don't know that song.
Oh yeah, because I gotta keep pushing on. The sun don't rain all the time. Sometimes there's gonna be some heartache and pain. Yeah, I had to keep pushing through this week. This week slapped me like my mama. Like, boom. Like every day it was like, get up. Oh, get up. I'm every
Green loves the
morning.
song. Green loves the song. And
See?
hi, Iris. Hey.
Hello, hola, ¿cómo está? Or que lo que? All right, depending on where you're from. Que lo que? All right. So yeah, Blackberry Molasses is definitely the song that I'm gonna go through because I have to keep pushing on.
Mhm.
Sun's waking up at 3:30, and it's just I can't get enough sleep. I just want to put myself in a pod and sleep for a straight 8 hours, and maybe I'll be good. But
Good luck with that.
yeah, my coworkers at work and everything, it is a real struggle. The traffic has been a struggle this week. Why are there so many people? It's just getting me upset. There's too many daggone people. I'm saying like get off the road. Maybe
Okay.
that should be my song. You know, Ludacris, move, get out the way, get out. You know, something like getting hardcore. Yeah, hardcore.
Well, I think everybody can agree. No one likes traffic.
Nobody.
including- Yeah, not dealing with the traffic. So that's my song. That's my song for today.
That's your song for today. So
Yes,
you've been at the beach though. I'm like, isn't it a little cold? What
Yeah,
are
it was
you?
cold
Are
today, but
you?
it really wasn't cold yesterday. It was in the 50s at the beach, and I have videos to prove it because I had to take some videos. But it was really nice. Today it dropped down this morning, so
Oh,
but-
maybe it should be drop down and get your eagle on. Drop down and get your eagle on.
yeah, it was frigid this morning.
Okay,
But,
I'm stupid.
No.
So like, subscribe, follow. We're here
Mhm.
on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on the Evening Rush Network. Pew 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 pew.
Oh my God.
I
So-
know our followers love that sound. If you want
Yes.
to call in, call us at 929-282-0266. Tell us how your week is going.
Yeah,
929-282-0266.
Don't be shy. You can call, but we're happy that you're typing in. That's totally fine.
Yeah, if you're shy and you don't want us to hear your voice, because we can talk all night long. Let me just tell you, I can talk.
Bye.
Huge shout out to our sister station, the Evening Rush Network.
Yes, of
Pew, pew,
course.
pew.
Yes.
Oh, and then they were playing my songs earlier today. I was like, okay, the Evening Rush.
Yes.
So let's talk about
Let's
some.
TikTok.
So yeah, TikTok, that's the hot and juicy, right? It has me pausing. Like, they want to, as many issues as there are in the USA, they want to talk about, we need to put a ban to TikTok. They need the House to go and pass these things. Like, what? They're bigger problems. I'm so
Apparently,
sorry.
they're not the problem, because you see how fast this is going through. Like, we can't do anything with anything else.
We can't stop the guns. We can't stop the drugs, but they can stop TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And-
like in a hot second. I'm like, what? How did that even happen so fast? I'm like, what?
And
So,
mhm.
so
I think-
everything. No, I'm just saying. I feel like it's for me. It's suspect because they can't, and they're like, oh, it's real because it's both Republicans and Democrats. They're branding. It's banned. We're uniting against TikTok. I'm like, really?
And it's also weird to me because what I'm thinking about is they're saying that we have to ban it because the Chinese are infiltrating the American household and what things they could do if the Chinese get a hold of it. But number one, do you know how many ports the Chinese government own? They own Miami. Down in Miami, they own that. They own the number like 3 petro in the world. So they could stop all the oil, like oil and gas, and put a huge dent in what they're doing. They own the what do you call it? The electronics, Ingram Micro. It's in everybody's iPhone.
Mhm.
So if
But
they
you have an
really
iPhone, it's there.
if they really wanted to get your information, if the Chinese were just clamoring like, oh, is it through TikTok? Is it really gonna like, you know what,
Is
people?
there government information that people are leaking to TikTok? I'm like, what do they want? I mean, like Iris said, there goes the dances I can't do. So, like, what is that? What they don't want? They don't want them to know the latest trends that Americans have. Like, really?
I don't know, because they can also poison us because they own GE, the good American company. They don't tell you that GE has sold themselves to the Chinese government. So
Well, we're gonna let that go. We're gonna let that slide.
okay, but maybe you don't think they might be putting something in the stoves and the refrigerators and the dishwashers? I want to poison and kill Americans. What good old American doesn't have a GE appliance once in their
Right, they
life?
can put some lead in there, and that's it.
Girl, they even own, you think of Waldorf Astoria. Think about the Waldorf Astoria. Think about it. It is like the epitome of American class.
Mm-hmm.
The Chinese own that hotel branch and the Ritz Carlton.
What? Really? I did not know.
Do the research. Do
No,
the research. Because they own the Ritz Carlton. Okay. So good American companies, GE, the Waldorf Astoria, Motorola. Like if you work in a business, you can't use regular phones. They make you use a Motorola. That's owned by who? The Chinese government. So if the Chinese really wanted to get in and mess up the American economy, wouldn't it be some other way than TikTok?
Yes, that's what I don't understand what they're really trying to do. I feel like they don't. TikTok is successful, and it's not American owned, and I think that's the problem. It's not. It's successful worldwide, not in America. Worldwide, American. The government's like, no, we're not going to.
Yes, Iris, the Park Avenue. Yes, the Waldorf Astoria is owned by the Chinese government. Yes, tune in at Followers Highlight Everyone. So we're here. Like, subscribe, and follow. But I had to say that because it is really bothering me how many, like, they're going. And then the next thing that they're saying, you ready? TikTok in China is used for educational purposes where students are learning and growing and doing experiments and sharing it with each other. Here in America, it's used for foolishness, entertainment, such as the TikTok dances. But what? Is that a TikTok thing, or is that you as a parent thing?
It's social media. If you don't want, you have to police your own child, and you can make it so they can't get on TikTok. So that's on you. So they don't have to be on TikTok.
I can't say anything because then but a couple of my friends who are teachers, what if they put TikTok in the classroom? Do you think the kids would use it then? I'm just saying. Like you said, there are way more things to worry about than TikTok. For real. I mean, so many things. So Melissa S., the problem is that TikTok is being used for revolution. That is true. They are actually telling the stories that the media is trying to block. Gen Z is out there telling the government that they've had it and they don't like it. First was Trump's failed rally, and now the Kellogg's boycott.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, and because it's not American platform,
Yeah, that's what I think.
Shut it down.
Yep. They can't censor. They can't censor it. So they want it to. They're deciding. Okay, so we'll shut it down.
It's so we got my immigrants invading the U.S., which I can feel are sleeper cells. Sometimes I'm thinking about it. Because I watch all those James Bond spy things, right? Mission Impossible and all these things. So if you really wanted to get at the U.S., I'm not saying this is for not even educational purposes.
This is just.
Why wouldn't I just fly myself to Mexico, because I can't get into it? Yes, walk across the border.
Exactly. Why not? Isn't that a better way to do it?
Yeah. No, it's obviously through TikTok. Let me do the subliminal. You are an American. You are inferior. That's what's going to happen through TikTok. You are inferior. Hey, Facebook user. I'm just saying, I think it's there's so many things. There's so many things to be thinking about. The money.
That they could unite. The Republicans and the Democrats could unite, but they're uniting against TikTok. I just think that is just insane. That's what you want to unite. You can't have.
It's ruining it. No, it's not the bad education. It's not the terrible educational system. They have to point the finger at somebody, right? We're failing as a nation educationally. So I have to point the finger to TikTok. It's TikTok while we don't have
crime in this country. We don't have poverty in this country. We don't have any other problem. Our biggest problem, which is what we're about to solve, is TikTok. That's what they're trying to say. And some people are drinking that Kool-Aid. I'm like, are you serious right now? They're like, yeah. TikTok is hurting a lot of people. I'm like, what people?
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, what people? I'm like, tell me the people. Because I need to know.
We're developing a cult-like mentality. It's like everybody needs to jump on a bandwagon. We're gonna stop TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not getting on that. Well, I'm on TikTok, so I'm sorry.
She's an influencer on TikTok. Maybe she's not telling us her true opinion because
my true opinion. I'm an influencer.
She's a TikToker.
Hello.
We know it's a cover going on.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, we know allegedly.
Yeah,
because I can neither confirm nor deny these things.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, I just think this is interesting going through and through. But I wasn't going to talk about this, but this got under my skin today also. When we talk about the reproductive rights of women, did you know when they're talking about reproductive rights of women, it's not just about the abortion pill. It's about every contraceptive that there is. There will be no more IUDs. Yep. There will be no more rings. There will be no more birth control pills. There's no more IVF. There's no more IUI. There's no more time cycling for people who are having reproductive issues. There will be none of that.
Yep.
They want to shut
it down.
And so I never thought about that, but we still no. I don't know. I even know if when they're talking about contraceptive, I wonder, are they going to talk about
I think you could,
condoms?
because they're not, because that's also disease preventative. So see, we don't want to spread disease. So that's for
Disease.
that. They're not going to use. They're going to say men can use that because men have, men can use
Men
that.
have the power, and then the
Right,
king
and
of the
men,
household, right?
right. So there you go. So men could use that because we're going to say it's for disease purposes. But what is the pill for? The pill is just so you won't get pregnant. So you can't use that. That's different.
I had to stop and take a breath because I was like, without IVF, I wouldn't have my beautiful son right now.
There you go. I'm trying to tell you something.
And there's so many people who have different needs.
Right.
Like, why would you stop a woman?
Because they don't care. They don't care, and they don't think that we count. They think that they can go back in time when we didn't count.
It really upset. It is like really.
Yeah.
They want all women to take it, all out. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I just think it is because you know why? Allegedly, some people's numbers are going down. We're not going to talk about exactly who that is, but that's one reason people are pushing that agenda. Allegedly.
Yeah, but yep.
But the pill is so much more. It helps with hormone issues and PCOS. Oh, the polycystic ovarian cysts.
Yeah, and it's not only used for birth control, but that's what they're claiming. So it doesn't matter that it's used for other purposes. You will not be allowed to use it for any purpose. So that's how that's going to go. And
they're trying to make it a national ban, but it included all of those things. It's not just about abortion. So people who are freezing their eggs because maybe they're having their career right now and they want to have children later on, they can't freeze their eggs. People who have cancer and want to freeze their sperm or eggs before they start chemo, they can never have a family because of this bill that's trying to be passed. Like, people who go off to war so they freeze their sperm in case they don't make it back, they won't have that option. That is beyond, to me, I didn't even think about when we talk about reproductive rights.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, Sean. It's a type of control where I need to have control of this women because you're getting too far out of place.
That's it.
And I was just, it just stopped me. I never even thought about,
because they don't talk about that, and they try to slide it by talk about other things. They skim it. So there's like, we don't want women to have abortions, but they don't say all this other stuff is on the bill. So
about killing a kid and I'm like, okay, but all of the other things that you're right, that fly under the radar, like, what is the real objective? I want to know, what is the real objective to shutting down reproductive rights? If all this, it's going to kill a kid, and they took over in Alabama, the reproductive clinic, right? And shut it down, where all those people had hope of their little ones and everything else, and now you've taken that away. Why?
Shay, I agree with you. They're trying to preserve a certain they're looking for a certain outcome in this, and they're trying to stop women of all colors, but some colors more than others, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So
I was so mad. And, I think about it and I'm just like,
well, don't be mad.
Girl,
just everybody go out there and vote the way you want. I'm not telling you how to vote, but vote. I feel like sometimes people give up. They're like, well, what can we do? Hello? How about you vote? You vote for whoever you want. No one's telling you who to vote for. But if you don't vote and then you end up, you can't, you have to have 6 kids. Well, hello? And then who's going to pay for that?
Hello. I'm already saying that. You know my agenda because I'm poor. As far as I know, I'm poor, right?
You see that stuff around her neck. She's poor. Show them your wrist. Good luck with that.
Look, I'm gonna keep. I'm not. I know you're not.
Real, baby. I'm keeping it real.
I'm poor.
Yes.
Do you
Okay.
want to say something? I'm poor.
I am saying something. I want to say. I said it. Baby.
Look. I was out 6 weeks, and they took my check, even though they're not supposed to, for 6 weeks.
So she's poor this month. Is that what you're trying to say, baby?
I'm poor for the next. What is that? 6 weeks. I'm poor for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, the background. Oh, okay.
The paint. Look,
the background says
nah. This is Home Depot paint. I used to work at Home Depot. This is Home Depot paint. And back here, as you can see, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just saying. I just had to get that out. That was my soapbox, and I'm standing on my soapbox.
I'm standing right next to you, baby.
I want to say let's shift gears because that was the angry me. You saw me get angry.
All right, let's have some fun right now.
That's right. Don't make me throw trash in your car.
No. No.
All right. So this is a relationship-ish with V and Cash. And we're here. If you're like with us right now, don't forget to follow, subscribe, like. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. And we're on the Evening Rush Network. Pew, 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 pew. So let's get into this. What's your love language and has it changed?
Yeah, because I think that, we have love languages. I think my love language definitely changed from when I was like 18, and people are like, you didn't know what love was then, but come on, you know what love is, to a point.
I want to know what love is.
So there's 5 love languages, right?
There's 5 love languages.
Yeah, a minister named Gary Chapman. He's the one. He wrote a book.
Okay.
And that's where we're getting these from. So the number one is affirmations. So people like words of affirmation. They like to hear, you look good. You're going to do well today on your job. You got this, baby. Don't let them get you down. And some people like that.
But just to go back a little, so if those of you, if you haven't heard of the 5 love languages by Gary Chapman, and you've been under a rock, but let's just talk. The reason that he made it was that he knows that different people have different personalities, and the way that they receive love is different. Like what I do to say I love you might be different to how you want to receive how I love you, right? So how do you love? How do you want to be loved? And he broke it up into 5 languages because he felt like it was the passion of the people and helping them have lasting relationships, and not just like relationships between love partners or couples or thing like that, but friendships, your child. So he just wanted to make sure that the differences in the way that you receive and how your receptive love language, and you study it so that you can become the best and have the best connection with your partner, your loved one, and things like that. So there were 5 love languages, and number 1 is
affirmations. But I just want to quickly say one thing that we left out, and that is another reason he wanted to do this is because people tend to do what they want. So in other words, if I like words of affirmation, I say, you look really pretty, baby, and you look nice, and you're going to do well at work today, and you mow that lawn better than anybody else. that's not what you want, but that's what I want. So people tend to think that they're going to give you what they like instead of trying to find out what you like. And that was part of the issue. You think since I like it when somebody does this, so then you like it. It's not about you, boo. It's about the other person.
She said, boo.
Well, I'm just saying, because I feel like a lot of times that's what happens. People think that they like something, and so their partner's going to like that, and that's not the case. So he was trying to show, you got to figure out what they want and what you want and work it out. It's not, just doing what you want. So anyway, affirmation was first. What's the second one?
So the second one is quality time. So when we talk about quality time, it's like you spend uninterrupted time with your partner, and it's like you prioritize them, you put your phone down. It's like you don't cancel plans, you're gonna be there. Your time is precious, and you just want to soak up every moment with the person. And it's about spending that focused time that really has the person, and that's the way that they feel love.
Right. So the third one is acts of service. So, you have, okay, that's not my third one, but I'll do it. Physical touch. I'll do physical. No, let's do this. No, go to physical touch. Go to physical touch. I'll do that. Physical touch. And that is, some people like to hold hands. They like to hug. They like a little kiss on the neck. They like that. And some people are like, don't touch me. I don't want to be touched. Please do not hug me. When I come home, I just want to chill. Don't be all over me. And some people are like, wait, I want you to be all over me. I want you to give me that big hug and that big kiss. So that matters. Do you like physical touch? It's not about sex. It's about, well, that's also another connection, but that's not the whole point. The point is, do you like it when your partner holds your hand? Do you want a big hug when you come home? Do you like that? Do you want a little massage? Is that important to you? Or does that, some people say, I don't want to be hugged. I don't want all that. Just,
Mm-hmm. So the fourth one is acts of service. So if we're talking about acts of service, it's like, oh, let me take the garbage out for you. And you're like, oh my God, thank you. Let me clean up the house. Let me, I see that you're feeling tired. So let me cook you something, pick stuff up. Like they're doing something for you to show you I love you. I want to cook you dinner. I mowed the lawn. So this is a big act of service.
Easier.
So actions speak louder than words. Like, you're going to do this so we can work it together. Mm-hmm. And that's a form of love. So, yeah.
And number 5, receiving gifts. So some people, I'm not going to mention who, if they receive a gift, they think that means that you love them. It doesn't have to be it's not about the diamonds and the cars. It's about a card. It's about, I saw this stuffed animal and it reminded me of you.
Says the person with this big necklace on.
What? Okay, I'm not going to say anything about that. However, no, I mean, gift giving is a big thing for me, because for me, it's not only about the fact that they gave you the gift. It's the fact that they thought about what you might like, and they took the time to take time out of their day to go get it, or go on Amazon and order it. Whatever way they did it, they took time outside of being with you and did something really nice for you. And now you have something to show for it. You're like, wow, I needed a pen and you bought me a pen. That's for me, that's important.
So now that we went through the 5, we're going to take a quick break while you think about which one you are.
Right.
Love language, relationship.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
I got my app because that's how I was listening to my music.
Well, another thing I want to just mention about the 5.
We're talking tonight about the 5 love languages by Dr. Gary Chapman.
Right. And it's not only one, it's you might have one, but there's an order, because most of us like at least 3 of them according to the book. So, but there's an order that you prefer this over this and this over this. So it's not like, well, I like acts of service and I like quality time. Well, which one do you like them both, but which is your number one? Which would you rather have? Somebody do the dishes for you or somebody spend time with you? So, it's not, you don't have to choose one, but there is a top one, even though some people are like, I don't know, I can't choose. You could choose. You don't want to choose. What's yours?
Why she just? I knew she was gonna throw me under the bus. I tried to slide in there.
You gotta think about it. You already knew what the show was. Everybody else is ready to talk. She's like, let me think about which one I am. You know which one you are, but I don't know which you're number 2. That's what I don't know. I know you're number 1, but you can say whatever you want. We all know what it is.
I feel some kind of way by this. Can we not fight on air about what?
Go ahead, girl.
The way I receive love, because this is the way I
tell them how you receive
the love. So you know what? I was trying to see if I did change from where I was before, and so I went online and I took the 5 love languages quiz, and actually I had a 2-way tie. So, I think it has changed, and I think circumstances and your life makes you go through it and change it. But my top ways that I receive love that make me feel good inside is, number 1 was gifts, and number 2 was acts of service. And right under there was, and it was like 1 point difference, was the oh my God, it just flew out of my head.
I don't want to say the wrong one, so don't. So
it was gifts, acts of service. Oh, physical touch. So physical touch was actually number 3 on the list. And I think having the kid, the physical touch and the intimacy and things like that, I think having a kid right now and the baby's still an infant, it's really hard to get that physical touch in. And so if I had to choose between physical touch or my wife getting up at 3:30 in the morning because I have to wake up at 5, I think acts of service sounds right about good right now.
It does change. Some people are like, it doesn't change. It is what it is, but it has changed, right? That's what I said. When you grow older, it's changed because circumstances change, and you're like, I don't need that. I need you to do this. Like, but I'm just saying. So it definitely changes.
Right. Because I love gifts. And like you said, it doesn't have to be necessarily expensive gifts. But I do love my gold and jewelry and rings. I do love my gold.
Not me. I really don't like all that kind of stuff. I think that's so,
And just then, lightning came down and split the house in 2. Oh, let me just tell you about V. V will be sitting all the way across the room and go, you see that lady right there? Mm-hmm. Well, that emerald right there, it's man-made. It's not real. It's not real. It's real, but it's lab created. I'm like, how do you know it's lab created? Well, you see the way it sparkles to the left, and it should be in the middle. And I'm like, she's like, I know my jewelry, and that right there, it looks like a sapphire, but you know what it is a topaz. And I'm like, what? Why do you? Because I know my jewelry, and I'm like, Okay, so say what you will.
No,
This woman right here, allegedly, because I don't.
allegedly.
Yeah, I don't want
Oh,
you know.
no. Gift giving for me is there's no secret. I mean, it's important for me to receive gifts, and so receiving gifts is, that's my number one. And for me, words of affirmation is number two. I feel like for in a relationship,
Mhm.
if I have a okay, so because this is going to sound so petty, but I'm going to say it.
P-E-T-T-Y.
Well, it's going to sound like not petty.
I'm
I'm
petty.
using the incorrect
It is
terminology.
petty.
It's going to
Is
sound
gold a love language, girl? If gold was a love language, let me just tell you how you can get to
gold
my
is a love
heart.
language. Lydia,
I am
okay.
so into this,
Yes,
girl. Gold is,
it's
you
my
know what?
love language.
Gold is my love language.
So yes,
Maybe we can maybe we could redo this. We should have our own, we should do our own study, right? Because
okay.
it's not, because love languages is something that's for like counseling sessions and like trying to think
Mhm.
about groups and stuff. We should make our own love language. Gold should be one of the love languages. I'm just saying. But then people are gonna call us gold diggers. And I'm
Yeah,
not a gold digger. I just like to receive gold. So
yeah, I'm not a gold digger. I mean,
I think we're gonna redo our love languages.
but
But go ahead, tell us what
gift
based on
words
his.
words of affirmation, and the reason for me affirmation is important is because I don't, I I don't even know how to say this without sounding crazy. But okay, so a lot of people think that I look nice. How's that? But I care, and it makes me feel really good if they say that I look nice. That's really nice, right? But when I hear it from my significant other, that's who I want to hear it from. I want that person to think that I look good. And I'm going to make it happen. And push me and say, you got this. I don't want, it's okay from other people, but I need to hear it from the person that I'm with. I need that person to say, you know what, you're beautiful. That's what I need. So that's important to me. And I know it sounds silly because
Or send, don't even say it. You just send an emoji to her. Oh my God.
yeah,
If you send it, can I tell them well, I won't say it because we're talking about love language.
yeah,
I won't say it. Gold
gold or
is a love
yeah,
language.
gold or jewelry. Yeah, gold is a love language. Yeah, I think gold is a love language. Um, but yes, so for me, affirmations, and number three for me is physical touch. And if like if you don't want to hold my hand and you don't want to hug me when I come in and give me a kiss, then I can't.
What if you just came from outside
Well,
and your hands are dirty?
not every situation. I mean, we don't have to like be attached by the hip, but I'm just saying, if we're walking and there's nothing wrong, and I grab your hand and you're like, okay, no, that's important to me. You
What
know,
if your hand is sweaty?
I don't care if you're my man, but my man doesn't have sweaty hands, so I don't even know. But
No, your hand. It's not
I
about him.
know-
It's about you. If you have sweaty hands, maybe I want to hold your hand.
yeah, but my man doesn't have physical touch affirmations for me. Yeah, baby, physical touch and affirmations. You want somebody to say you look good and you're gonna do this. You got this job. You got this. You need that from that person. That's support. That's important for me. But
I don't know. I
I
always
I
have
want quality
people.
time, but life gets in the way. You can't always just but
Well, your man can't even talk about quality time because all you're gonna see is this. Yeah, well, gold is a love language. Gold or jewelry. Well, for me, it's one and the same because I can have some silver jewelry, but I need gold because silver starts bothering me after a while. So it has to be gold jewelry and not gold plated, not gold filled. It has to be,
What's that?
girl.
Step back.
Well, you're such a snob. People are gonna think that we're snobbish. Gold is whack. Oh no, Sean has to say that because he couldn't get his wife that ring. Oh, platinum.
Yeah. Okay. So, Sean, yes,
I'm black. I need.
Yeah.
I need.
I'm a Caribbean girl. That's platinum. It's cold. See, gold is warm, and platinum is cold. It's cold and lifeless, and there's no love in the platinum. I'm sorry. That's from some other people trying to sell you that, and you're drinking their Kool-Aid, Sean. That's not what your ancestors knew. Your ancestors knew the gold. You drinking that. Other people using that, and then making you think that that's the thing to do. It's not. It's not. It's
because they say it's platinum and it's really 925. Like, it's platinum.
It's platinum. Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna ask you, what's the number that they stamp on platinum?
I don't really know. I swear.
Nobody knows. That's what I'm saying.
What's the number?
I don't know, because let me just tell you, we know that gold.
Tell me what's the number on platinum.
What do they stamp the platinum with? Because real silver is 925, right. Gold is 9, 10, 14, 18, 24, right. 22.
Something K. If it doesn't have a K at the end, don't believe the number.
What is the stamp for platinum? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody. Well, they're gonna say somebody's gonna tell us. I just saw.
Well, let us know because
we don't know. But I think that I mean, it's real. If you have a platinum ring, it's beautiful. And listen, I'm not gonna throw it away. If you give it to me, I will take it. But that's not. It's not worn. It's very.
Yeah, I wish I had a gold ring that was a big, nice gold ring. But anyway, I love my wedding band, but. So what is your love language? Like, tell us. We had Sean tell us is physical touch. Well, of course, a man is going to say physical touch because they're men.
Yeah, no, I think my partner's is quality time is his number one. This is number one. Physical touch is his number two. So he's like, he wants time, spend time, baby.
Yeah, he just wants time to have physical touch.
No, he doesn't. No, that's not true. He really wants to just like.
He wants quality time to have physical touch.
Nothing more valuable than time. See, I told you. I know my man.
That's your man?
That's my man.
Oh, he put his whole government out there. Everybody go find this man.
Yeah. Oh, Nikki G. Number one is quality time. Number two is acts of service. All right, Nikki G. Oh, 19.
With a letter S for silver. If it's platinum, it's stamped plat or PT.
Oh,
thank you, Iris.
No, thank you so much. So it's a plat or PT. So obviously we don't have, and it's more, that actually costs more than gold, but obviously we don't have any plat or PT, so we don't know. But it doesn't matter that it costs more.
I probably had a plot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, somebody gave me a platinum ring. I'm not going to throw it away. In fact, I should look at, because I do have platinum ring. It was my mom's, but I never looked at the inside, but I know that it's platinum and diamonds, but, and I've worn it before, but I didn't know that it had something inside. I know that it's not silver, but anyway.
Pure platinum that contains 850, 900, and 950.
All right, so when I get home,
pure
I'm going to
platinum
what it is, what's on mine. Well, my mom's, but now mine. But yes, I'm going to say what it is.
Wow. Okay, now we know something, but I still like gold better. Look at it on my skin. Well, actually, I have gold and silver on right now, but
Gold.
I don't know. So
Gold.
anyway, wait a second. So what were your love languages again? I want to. So we have this on record because I missed it. You.
Me? Gifts,
Mhm.
words of affirmation, and physical touch.
Oh, our difference is acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
But I find that interesting because you love a service. You want a man. Oh no, she doesn't. Because you want your man to open the door. You want your man to
No,
do
I
this.
love not that I like acts of service. For me, physical. I'm going to tell the truth. When I took the test, which was many years ago, physical touch and acts of service was the tie. Like so, it was number 3 was a tie. So I just said, okay, well, it was a tie for 3. Was your 3 number a tie or number 2 was your tie?
I know my first 2 were a tie,
Okay.
and then the third one was just 1 point difference. So I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm everything. This is not really real. Um, and we use it, but it's just something to like
It's
frame
helpful.
a relationship at
And if
some
you have
point
a
in
even if
time
you
if
don't
you
take the
don't
test,
know where to start from.
you could take the test free online. Hey, press.
So, hey ladies, mine is acts of service. My husband is physical. See, I told you, husband,
Oh, husband, physical
physical
touch.
touch. If you are someone important, husband, family, and friends to me, I will do for you. Oh, you will do what for you? Wait, what you gonna do, girl?
She will do acts of service for you, like
Oh,
make you
so
favors
oh,
and make
she does
body scrub.
favors.
Yeah, a lot
Mm.
of work, but she will do it if she loves you.
Oh my God. I gotta say, I do love my friends because my friends, I think my all my friends have a big act of service because they will all like for my wedding and for my baby shower, my friends were all out to the I don't know how many ends of the night
That's
doing
what we
things.
do.
And I think that's me. That's the way that I show my love. I'll go above and beyond and for
I think we
loyalty.
all go above and beyond. Our friends are like family. And if there's, even if we don't get to see them all the time, but if they need something, everybody jumps in very quick. And that's what it's about. And everybody doesn't have that, unfortunately. We are very lucky to have that. So, no, but it's important. Okay, you know what you want, but I think this is a great time. Maybe even if it's Thursday and you want to go to bed soon or whatever. But this weekend, I think maybe it's nice to talk to your partner and say, like, what do you think? These are the 5, you know, uh, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, receiving gifts. What do you think? Like what's your top one? What's your top, so because then you can better do what they want and then they could better do what you want. So it's not always the same, and I think that's a big problem. At least what was for me, I always like to give somebody gift because that's what I want, and that's not the way it goes. So you can still do that, but you need to figure out what they want and try to do that. you know I'm just saying, so maybe this weekend
I
is a
don't
good
know.
thing.
I guess, but I'm starting to think we really need to build. See, like Sean was like loyalty. So I feel like there can be a new love language.
Well, the thing is, yeah, loyalty. But that's the thing is, you can't. Love languages are things that can be done every day, and loyalty is something that it's not. You can't show it every day. You can't hug me every day with your loyalty. Like it's not part of the. It's something that we want from our partner, right? But it's not something I don't. I think if you want to add something, you got to think long and hard because loyalty cannot be added. It's not something you can do on a daily basis. These things are things that can be done on a daily basis. I'm just saying.
Mm,
Mhm.
I think you could show loyalty every day.
Okay, because I don't see how for me, because I'm like, you know, if I'm not at work with you, or I'm not, I mean, if I'm not, just because I like, what, how are you going to show every day? Tell me. I'm interested.
Because I'm gonna stick up for you every day, to come home to you every day. I'm going to honor you every day. I'm going to, I think loyalty can be
like
seen.
you're sticking up for me. I'm not fighting with anybody. Who you stick? Well, I'm like, how you
I'm
gonna
not sticking, like, not sticking up, like, yeah, like
sticking up like what?
like if someone talks of like, oh, is V and
Every
sing
day? This is every day. That's what I'm saying. It's not an everyday thing. So if you're gonna be loyal, but we're trying to talk about something that you could do on a weekly basis. Are you gonna have to stick up for me on a weekly basis? Like, you could take the garbage out every Thursday. You could cook me dinner on Wednesdays when you know I work late. I could spend time with you instead of doing something with my girlfriends or going online. But that's, I could do that once a week. But until if I don't, I'm like, I don't understand the loyalty coming in. I mean, I'm not. Maybe you can, but you can't. You haven't convinced me yet that loyalty is something that.
Well, I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna come back to it because if I'm loyal to you, I'm gonna give you time. I'm gonna come and
Well, we
show
already
up.
have time. We already have that. So why do we need to add loyalty to it if we have that? We have that. What you redundant?
See it?
Okay, quality time, Iris.
I feel right now that I think you're being a smart behind.
I am. You already know that.
I'm not gonna
I
even
try to act
go
like
for
she doesn't
this.
know who I am, and she thinks that I'm not going to call her out.
Well,
But she already knows I'm going to call
maybe
her.
loyalty is more of a value,
Mhm,
and that could ground your relationship.
mhm. I mean, there's other things
Okay.
that you need. So you're not, it's not that. Do you want to talk a little bit about the bad habits that we shouldn't do, or you want to just save that for a whole nother day? It's already,
Well, I'll probably talk about it another day because I mean, this is, you shouldn't do it. So you know.
because the same book, he also put some bad habits that people do in relationships that can knock the relationship off its rear end and make
Well,
it.
because Chapman is not my favorite.
Mhm.
So I
Well,
mean, I
I
do.
like the
It's
things
a
that-
framework. It's a framework, but he's not my
Mhm.
favorite. It's my fight with God. And so he's a minister.
Yes,
So
he is a minister.
yeah, you know how ministers are with their thing.
So
And,
you're already deciding because he's a minister, but there are ministers. You're trying
oh,
to
my minister of my church is gay
Yes.
affirming, but
Right.
he's not gay affirming. So
well, some people are not gay for me because they're
yeah.
like 19 whatever.
And it goes back to the sexual thing, Oh, and if you're pansexual, call in. Still trying to get that pansexual. Still trying to find a pansexual.
No.
Still looking. She's looking hard.
I'm looking for the pansexual. If you want to call to the show, if you're pansexual, call to the show. We want to have you on as a guest. 929-282. Wait, I gotta let the pansexuals call in.
Oh my God.
929-282-0266. If you're pansexual and you want to talk about to us your sexual and your 5 love languages.
We're not going to judge you. I mean, I do judge, but in this case, I promise not to judge you.
She's gonna judge you.
I'm not gonna do on air. How's that?
Oh, yeah. Behind stage, you might. Oh, somebody might be listening. Never mind.
So next week we're gonna have guests on our show.
Oh, see, wait. You're getting all the 5 languages with loyalty. I agree with Sean.
What did Sean say?
Loyalty is all the 5 love languages together.
Yes. Okay. I agree with that. That See, Sean's my man. That's why he's my man.
Let me just say one other thing now. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, say what other thing.
No, but the love languages are not just for relationships. It's all about the friendship. So we got that in with I think Karina.
Well, I
Was it
don't want
Karina?
some of those people touching me. No.
But as a person, and if you are my friend, that is the biggest thing. Like I have to lay my hands upon you and be like, hi. You're like, oh, good. Even at work, I have to catch myself because I want to put my hand on your shoulder or something. Like we are connected, but I have to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So Iris's 5 love languages, her biggest one is quality time, and all the others are time. You know what? I'm not going to say anything about this quality time and people and stuff, because sometimes you try to get people with quality time and they hide.
They what?
From their phones. People hide from their phones. This is Sade. I'm throwing Sade.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Yes.
Anyway, the 5 love languages. Need that quality time with you. That's right. I need quality time with my friends. I think with my friends, I definitely need that quality time. Yes. Like if I'm hanging out with V and I'm trying to watch a movie and the chick is on the phone.
No, I'm crocheting. She doesn't want me to crochet.
Insane.
I can crochet and watch the television. She's like, but can you put that down? Why can't I make a hat and watch the show? I don't even understand.
Because you're not watching the show. 2 seconds later, she's like, what happened? Oh my God. Did that really happen? Oh, I don't want to watch it. I'm like, okay, if you were watching the daggone show, this wouldn't happen.
But 2 things done at the same time.
I need quality time.
Who wants you to just sit there? And I feel like there's other things I could be doing at the same time I'm watching this show. So I would be on TikTok or crocheting. I'm doing something else and watching the show. It's hard for me to just sit there and watch the show. I can watch it,
quality
but I need to think about other things.
Time. I need quality time. That's right, Sean. I hate when people, what happened? Watch the show.
Well, I don't usually say what happened. I don't say what happened because I know she's going to judge me for crocheting. So she's like, she questions me. She gives me tests. She's like, so what just happened? I don't ask her what happened. She asked me what happened, and I don't know because I was crocheting.
How old do you have to be to? I was crocheting. Oh yeah, I crochet too, so shut up.
Yeah.
All right, so the 5 love languages. I hope this brought you some enlightenment. What would be your takeaway from it? Because I think my takeaway is, I think it promotes selflessness.
Yes, it does.
If I know what my partner in the love language that my partner is giving me, and then I can see the love, like, oh, you didn't give me a gift because you didn't care about me, but you did these 30 things, then that is love for me. So it's like a selflessness. Like I can acknowledge the things that you've done to take care of me and to take care of us as your love for us. So that was my biggest takeaway when I thought about the love languages and how people express their love. And it gave me a new appreciation to say, oh, okay, well, I understand how you're showing your love to me.
Right. I agree, but also I feel like I learned, well, when I took this test a while ago, I learned that the selflessness of not doing what I want, but doing what my partner wants. So, and you know what I mean? And so, what?
I'm so sorry. I can't.
You don't want to say partner. She wants me to say boyfriend. I'm like, you know how old I am. Well, you don't, because I'm not going to ever share that. But I don't want to say boyfriend because I feel like that's something.
No, that's not why I'm laughing.
Why are you
because if anybody who's with V thinks they could do what they want,
What do you mean, what they want?
you are the bossiest little something. Like, well, you could do that. But what I would do and what I suggest is
Okay, that's what in business for over 30 years. You don't get to do that if you're like Miss.
Oh my,
what I want.
oh my
I
God.
want.
She said they
But
could
I
do
wanna-
what they want, but I want to
No,
receive them
I
the way that
know.
they want.
I have definitely been able to. You think I want to drive 2.5 hours to see any man? I have evolved because that would not happen. But
Okay.
so don't even like. I'm like, hello. I'm doing it. So obviously, you know.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
You can
You're
say-
right. She wants to know what you think and
I
how
do.
you
I
want
do.
to.
I mean, I know that. He likes quality time, and we don't live close, but I have to do better at that. I know that. It's like I'm not. I'm just human, but I do try. I'm here for the whole week. Put 'em bump.
On that note,
On that note, do we have guests?
pew, pew, pew.
Next week, we're talking about friendships. Very interesting.
Oh, I think we're gonna have special guests on. I think we're gonna go to war. The reggae song. You don't want to go to war with me. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see because, you know how I feel about misogyny.
Oh, we think we're gonna be. Well, we're talking
I-
about friendships.
Yeah, we're
So,
gonna
I
talk
mean-
about friendships and misogyny and friendships.
I don't think we should get into misogyny because it's going to be a problem for me. So I think we should steer clear of that for now.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
You know.
But-
But this is relationship-ish. And we talked about the 5 love languages tonight with you. I hope that it brought you some enlightenment. The 5 love languages are words of affirmation. We have quality time. We have physical touch. We have
Acts of service.
acts of service. And then we have receiving gifts.
Yeah.
So if you can use this to your advantage to solidify and have
But
a bond.
it can't hurt people. So, can't
Yes,
hurt.
just so you know, be a little less selfish this week and love them how they want to be loved.
And ask them to love you how you want to be loved. It's a two-way street. You deserve love to feel it your way. It's not a one-way street. So I'm just saying, don't forget about yourself in this mess.
Yes. And so I learned about myself and my partner. So that's an excellent thing. So next Thursday, we're going to be here at 8:00. And we're going to be on YouTube, Facebook, the Evening Rush Network. And this is relationship-ish, where we talk about the connection, and that's for every type of relationship.
Yep.
And I want to thank our guests. Our people who commented, not our guests, the people who are in our comment section rooting for us and going on. Go to Facebook, follow us, subscribe, go to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, follow, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're going to be here.
The Evening Rush app. Don't forget to get that.
That's right. The Evening Rush app. I mean, the DJ, his morning show. I like it. It's getting me rolling.
Mhm.
So I want to thank all our listeners, our subscribers, just
We
thank you for all the
appreciate
love.
you. Yeah.
And just go out there and do it. Shout us out. If you have any relationship-ish things that you want us to talk about, hit us up.
Yep.
And we'll gladly talk about it. So we want to say good night. I'm
night.
Cash.
I'm V.
And this is Relationship-ish.